For the last 7 years, whatever work I have attempted to undertake, whether inwardly, psychologically, or externally, in the fields of business, finance, education, family, and so on, has ended in failure. Anything that I have touched has turned to ashes. What is the cause of this state of affairs, and what is the remedy? For the last 7 years, whatever work I have attempted to undertake, whether externally, psychologically, or inwardly, psychologically, externally, in the fields of business, finance, education, family, and so on, has ended in failure. Anything that I have touched has turned to ashes. What is the cause of this state of affairs, and what is the remedy? Are you interested in this question? Are you interested in this question? Or is it somebody else's question in which you are not interested, and only interested in your own question? The questioner asks why everything he has touched, outwardly, inwardly, has turned into ashes. And what's the cause of it, and what's the remedy? It's a rather interesting question if you go into it carefully. We all want to succeed. We worship the god of success or the goddess of success. Politically, religiously, and the field of business, science, you want all to be recognized, rewarded, famous. I do not know if you have watched among the scientists infighting that goes on amongst themselves, among the professors, amongst the business people. My family is better than your family. You know, the whole process of the desire to succeed. What is success? Please, I'm asking you a question, you have to reply to it. Now, you can't all of you reply, then too much noise, we would understand each other. But you must respond to that. Why is it that we all seek to be successful? What does successful mean? Answer it inwardly for yourself. To fulfill your desires, to have more money, to be famous, to have the Nobel Prize, and if you can't, you are jealous, angry, fighting. So what does success mean? And you are a disciple of some guru. I hope you aren't. If you are, you want to attain whatever that may mean. You want enlightenment, whatever that may mean. It is the same process in the business world, in the psychological world, in the so-called spiritual world. We all want to be successful. To achieve something. Why? Why this tremendous urge in the affluent society and a society that is not so? What is the human urge that propels us, drives us to seek success? Please answer it. Is it that through power, through money, you have freedom and you can enjoy that freedom? Money has become very important. And having no money also becomes important. Power, political power, religious power, the idols that are in the temple with their priests, all that is a form of power. You all want that, power over somebody or other. And all this you call success. You are not so beautiful, you want to be beautiful. And so on and on and on. Does success depend on comparison? On competition? Your answer, please. In business, every boy wants to be successful in his examinations, and so on. What does all that mean? This tremendous urge to be successful, to achieve, to become. Please answer. To become. I am not this, but I will become that. I am poor, I am going to work like blazes and get powerful, money, better position. Right? Which is this everlasting struggle to become something. You're an apprentice to a barrister, and then you want to be the barrister. You know the game that we all play, to become something. What is it that is becoming? Please answer this question to yourself. What is it that is becoming? Your desire, to achieve your goal, to achieve a better position, a status. What is it that is becoming? The thing that is becoming. You understand my question? I am nothing, but I will become something. What is it that says I am nothing, but I will become something? You understand my question? You understand my question? I am angry, violent, I will become non-violent. That's your game, you play. But in the meantime, you are sowing the seeds of violence. So what is, please, this is important to find out for oneself, what is it that is becoming? Is it desire? If it is desire, to have a car, to have a better house, to have a better wife, more beautiful, more subservient, domestic. So, is desire the root of becoming? I'm not saying anything against desire, so don't withhold it. We are just questioning each other. Is it that desire, seeing a beautiful house, a lovely garden, if you have ever seen a beautiful house, it's a lovely garden. A lawn that's kept beautifully, without a single weed. And you see it, and you say, my God, I wish I had it. That's becoming, right? So, what is desire? You answer that question, please. So I desire to become successful in various fields or in the career I've chosen. I have an object I must have at the end of so many years, whatever target you have, and you strive after it. If you've not had children, you want children. It's the same thing, desire. Right? Desire to achieve nirvana, desire to achieve illumination, desire to go to America, or become a great scientist so that you can win a Nobel Prize, and follow. It's the same movement, the becoming. So we must inquire not only into one of the facets of becoming, which is desire, and what is desire? Now, I've asked that question. The speaker has asked that question. It remains there. It's in the air. How do you respond to that question? Or do you leave that question to flower, grow, see all the implications of it? You understand? You have a map in front of you. Map of this country. If you have a certain spot or certain town you want to go to, you disregard the rest of the map. You have a direction to go to, and you pursue that in the map. You never look at the whole of the map, because you have only one pursuit. Because you want to be successful. You want to achieve. If you don't achieve, you're nobody. You're frightened. If you call yourself PhD, your family purrs, delighted. If you have Nobel Prize, all the papers throughout the world, except perhaps in behind the Iron Curtain, publish your name. You become famous, rich. But it is the same movement. Whether you ask whether your desire is for illumination, enlightenment, or for Nobel Prize, or to be a rich man in a potty little town. Right, sir? So we are asking, what is desire? If one can understand that, not suppress it, not control it, not try to transcend it, like a monk who has a desire only for God, whatever God that may be. And it is the desire to achieve that kingdom that drives him. He still has the fire of desire, as you have. So what is desire? Find out, sir, and put the question. How do you respond to that question? Probably you never even thought about it. You never even probably, I'm saying this most respectfully, you never even investigated it. If you have desire, you want to fulfill it, with all the problems involved in it. If you are a slightly moral person, say, I mustn't have that desire. You suppress it. The monks throughout the world have suppressed desires, but only identified that desire with a figure, a symbol, an idea, a principle, but it's still desire. So let us ask, the speaker is asking you, what is desire? Don't quote me, for then you haven't understood if you quote somebody else. And the speaker has talked a great deal about desire, and some of you may have read those books. And the word is not the fact. What you read is not what you are. So what is more important is what you are. So, to come back, what is desire? And why is it? It becomes so extraordinarily vital in our life.
Is it I want a meaning to my life?
Beg your pardon?
Is it that I want a meaning to my life, that I have a desire?
For a meaning to life. Is it that I want a meaning to my life?
So you want a meaning to life?
Is that what that?
Yes, sir. Which means you have no meaning to life, right? You have no meaning. Life has no meaning. Therefore, you try to give intellectually or other way to give a meaning to life. So, if you give a meaning to life, it's not life. If you want to give a significance to that tree, and then you don't know the beauty of the tree. If you want to give significance to your empty life, maybe married, children, all the rest of the business, and you find at the end of when you're about 40, 50, 60, life has no meaning, then you try to give meaning to it by going to the temple, literature, playing the violin, painting, anything to escape from what you are. Right, sirs? You are talking about your life, not theories. Not what other people have said. So what is desire? Come on, sir, look at it. We live by sensation. And sensations are the responses of our senses. And we use only one or two senses. Eyesight or hearing. Sensation is our way. One must have sensations. Otherwise you are paralyzed, as most of you are. Paralyzed in a country that's going down the hill. Paralyzed by your gods, by your philosophy, by your way of life. I'm not criticizing, these are facts. So, unless you are totally paralyzed, you have the movement of sensation. Senses are operating. When you look at that tree and the beauty of light among the leaves, there is a response, there is a sensation, right? When you see a beautiful woman, you have sensations. When you see a very, very clever man, as most of you are very clever people. Too clever by half. You have explanation for everything. You are good at analysis, explanations. Those analysis, explanations, quotations has nothing to do with your daily life. So there's a wide gap between your theories, religious concepts, philosophical knowledge, has nothing whatever to do with your daily living. And that's why you are also living a life that has no meaning. So let's proceed. What is desire? How does desire arise? What is the relationship between desire and thought? Go slowly. I'm asking all these questions. Who is the controller? Who controls desire? And why all religions say you mustn't have desire, more or less in different terminology. So unless we understand very deeply the activity of desire, not the objects of desire, right? Am I making? Not the objects of desire, but desire itself. A child may want to be an engine driver, or you may want to be a first-class pianist, but you still desire, you understand, so on. We are not concerned with the objects of desire, but desire itself. Right?
Desire and survival inseparable.
What?
Desire and survival are inseparable.
Desire and survival are inseparable. What is it to survive? What does it mean to survive? Survive physically? If you want to survive physically and be secure physically, you must have no nationalities, right? Because tribalism, which is glorified nationalism, is destroying the world, right? Ideologies of Russia and the ideologies of the democratic world are destroying humanity. So there is no security. You are not surviving. The danger is there, right? But you are blind to it. Because you say nationalism is security. So security, survival has a meaning only when you don't belong to any country, to any group, to any religion. Then you're a strong person, both biologically as well as psychologically. You are a free human being, and you might help to prevent the stupidities of politicians and the voters. So let's proceed. What is desire? What is the origin, the beginning of desire? I see you. The seeing of that color of that sari or that shirt, the seeing with the eye, visual perception, and there is a sensation, right? Which is, I don't like that color, but I like that color, right? You're following this? Seeing, from which arises sensation, then I contact the sari or the shirt, contact in the sense touch it, right? Sensation, contact, right? And from that contact, greater sensation, which is, I see a beautiful shirt in the window, or a sari, or whatever you want. Seeing, then going inside and touching the material, and from that touching, greater sensation, right? You are following this? You are following this? Don't you do this ordinarily in your daily life? So, that's what you are doing. Seeing, contact, and greater sensation. Now, what happens after that? Now think, I'm asking you the question, think it out. Sir, don't think it out, go into it carefully. I see that beautiful house. The seeing creates a sensation. If I'm a friend of that house, I go inside, look at the walls, look at the shape of the windows. All that is a sensation. Then what takes place?
I want to have it.
Yes, sir, that's sensation. I'm asking, please do pay little attention if you are interested in it. We must have sensations. Otherwise you're biologically, physically paralyzed. If your arm doesn't feel, then that arm is paralyzed. So there must be sensation. That's no natural, healthy state. If I ask you a question, and if you are actively, mentally aware, you respond to it. But if you are tired, sleepy, lazy, or burdened with philosophy, burdened with other people's sayings, then you can't respond. You will say what other people have said. Right? So there is the seeing, contact, sensation. Right? This is natural, healthy. Then what takes place? It's also rapid, so instantaneous. So we are slowing it down. Then what takes place?
It is registered, the sensation is registered in the brain.
What's that?
The sensation is registered in the brain. Sensation is registered in the brain.
Yes, sir, I said, of course. Then what? Don't go into great explanations. We made a very simple statement.
But after that, brain interprets.
No, sir, just look at it before you answer it. I must go on, otherwise you'll throw lots of words at me. Yes, sir. I see that house, the seeing, touching the marble, looking at the pillars, looking at the good windows, and that is sensation. Then what takes place? Then thought comes in and says, how nice it would be if I had that house, right? See what takes place. Then thought uses the sensation, and thought is also another sensation, Thought creates the image, my image that I must have that house, right? You understand? That is sensation. Then thought instantly says, creates the image of me living in that house. Have you understood it? Hein? Est-ce que vous avez compris quelque chose? Sorry. Have you understood something? That is, thought takes charge of the sensation, and out of that sensations create the image, and the image is only that house, or that car, or that something or other. You have followed this? So, watch carefully. Sensation is healthy, normal. Then thought comes along and says, out of that sensation creates the image, and when thought shapes the sensation, at that second, desire is born. Don't agree. Don't say yes, that's good explanation. Now, if you don't shake your head in agreement, then why are you slave to desires? Right? You're too quick to agree with anything that is said. But I'm pointing out most respectfully that we always are trained to control, suppress, transcend, escape in various forms from desire. Have you noticed the sannyasis in this country and the monks in Europe, especially in Italy? They're walking down the street and they have the Bible and never look around because temptation. So you look. And the sannyasis in this country, I've followed many of them behind them, they are chanting something or other, never look at the beauty of the earth, the flowers, the streams, the sky, the passing woman. But don't be tempted, right? So, I'm asking you a question. Sensation is right, natural, healthy. Can thought not interfere? When thought takes charge of sensation, at that second, desire is born. You understand this? No, find out. If you can, remain with sensation is natural. And a gap when thought doesn't interfere. You understand what I'm saying? So can thought abstain for a few seconds? That means tremendous awareness, great attention. Don't say what is attention, what is awareness, go off into some explanation. To see sensation is natural and discover for yourself that the moment thought takes charge of the sensation, at that second desire is born. I want that house, or that woman, or that something or other. Right? To be aware, to pay attention so that thought doesn't take charge of sensation. That is timeless. I won't go into all that. You have never thought about all this. You're all grown up people. You have ashes on your head and go to temples and all kind of childish stuff. And you haven't even gone into yourself. You have never even thought to ask this question. So, discipline is not the end of desire. Discipline itself becomes desire. Right? But if you learn what is desire, learn, not from the speaker, from yourself. Understand, investigate, go into it. Then it is yours. You're learning. There was a great Spanish painter. He was 95 or more or less. And he said, Goya, he said, I'm still learning. You understand? So learning is everlasting. But knowledge is not. Knowledge is limited, finite. But you are learning. So from learn, not learn about desire, but if you are learning the meaning of desire, what is involved in there, how did it arise, keep on learning. Then that very learning brings its own discipline. If you want to be a good chemist, good biologist, that very subject becomes the means of your own, of training, of discipline. You don't know any of these things. Where do you all live? Not in Triplicate, Madras, or around here. Where do you live? If life has no meaning, and all the temples are full of things made by hand and by the mind, which you are worshipping, all this has no meaning at all anymore. So please ask this question of yourself. Why life, which is an extraordinary thing, great complexity, great depth and great beauty, why that life has become so shoddy?